Learn English through story. The Forgiving Heart. In a bustling city surrounded by towering skyscrapers and busy streets, there was a renowned lawyer named Richard Lawson, known for his sharp intellect and formidable presence in the courtroom. Richard had built a successful career and accumulated considerable wealth. Despite his professional achievements, Richard's personal life was marked by isolation. His relationships were strained, and he had little contact with his family, largely due to his relentless focus on work. One winter evening, as Richard was working late in his office, he received an unexpected visit from a former colleague, Sarah Mitchell. Sarah, once a close friend and confidant, had left the legal field years ago to work in social justice. The sight of Sarah brought a wave of nostalgia and unease to Richard. Their friendship had ended abruptly due to a misunderstanding that left both of them deeply hurt. "Sarah," Richard greeted, surprised to see her. "What brings you here?" Sarah's eyes were wary but kind. "I came to see you, Richard. I know it's been years since we spoke, and I regret how we left things." Richard's expression hardened slightly. "Yes, the past is behind us. I've moved on." Sarah nodded, acknowledging his words but not deterred. "I understand, but I wanted to share something with you. I've been working on a project aimed at providing legal aid to those who can't afford it. We've been trying to secure funding, and I thought you might be interested in supporting it." Richard's interest was piqued, though he was reluctant to show it. "Why come to me? There must be other sources of funding." Sarah looked at him intently. "Because, Richard, I know you have the resources to make a difference, and because, despite everything, I believe in the person you are beneath the professional facade." Richard was taken aback by Sarah's words. They were a stark reminder of the rift between them, but also a hint of the person he used to be, someone who cared about more than just winning cases. After a moment of silence, he sighed. "I'll consider it." Sarah thanked him and left, leaving Richard with a swirl of emotions and unresolved questions. Over the next few weeks, Richard couldn't shake Sarah's visit from his mind. He found himself reflecting on their past, the abrupt end of their friendship, and the void that had lingered in his life since. His initial resistance began to give way to a nagging curiosity about the project Sarah was working on. One evening, after much contemplation, Richard decided to visit the community center where Sarah's project was based. He found himself in a modest but vibrant space filled with people seeking help and support. The center was abuzz with activity, legal workshops, counseling sessions, and community outreach programs. Richard was struck by the contrast between this place and his own polished office. Sarah greeted him warmly. "I'm glad you came, Richard." Richard nodded, feeling out of place but resolute. "I wanted to see the project in action." As Sarah showed him around, Richard met several individuals whose lives had been transformed by the center's services. One woman, Maria, spoke about how the legal aid had helped her escape an abusive situation and start anew. Her gratitude and resilience moved Richard deeply. Sarah led him to a small office where he could speak privately. "This is where we handle many of our cases. The need is immense, and the resources are limited." Richard took a deep breath. "I see now why this work is so important. I've been so focused on my own success that I forgot the impact I could have on others." Sarah's eyes softened. "It's never too late to make a difference. Sometimes, confronting our past and acknowledging our mistakes is the first step towards change." Richard spent the next few days in deep reflection. He reached out to Sarah to discuss how he could contribute, not just financially but also by offering his legal expertise to support the project. They began collaborating, combining Richard's skills with Sarah's grassroots approach to expand the center's reach and effectiveness. Through their work together, Richard and Sarah began to rebuild their fractured friendship. They shared moments of triumph and challenge, rediscovered their mutual respect, and healed old wounds. Richard learned to balance his professional ambitions with a renewed sense of purpose, focusing on causes that mattered deeply to him. One day, as they were wrapping up a particularly successful fundraising event, Sarah said, "I'm grateful for your support, Richard. You've done more than just donate money. You've shown that even the most successful individuals can find redemption and purpose." Richard smiled, feeling a sense of fulfillment he hadn't known before. "It's been a journey, Sarah. I've learned that true success isn't measured by wealth or accolades but by the positive impact we have on others and the relationships we build." Their collaboration continued to thrive, and the community center grew, providing essential services to those in need. Richard's involvement inspired others in his circle to contribute, amplifying the project's reach and effectiveness. Years later, as Richard looked back on his life, he realized that the greatest achievement wasn't his career accolades or financial success but the personal transformation and the lives he had touched. He had come to understand the importance of forgiveness, both of oneself and of others, and the profound impact that compassion and empathy could have. The moral of Richard's story is that true fulfillment and success are not solely defined by external achievements but by the positive impact we have on others and the personal growth we undergo. Confronting past mistakes, embracing forgiveness, and finding purpose in serving others can lead to profound transformation and a deeper sense of satisfaction. True success is measured not just by personal accolades but by the legacy of kindness, empathy, and positive change we leave behind. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you enjoyed, then please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.